What's up, YouTubers? Mohunt Silver, back with another episode to try and fill these Jefferson albums and to see how far we can get in these Buffalo albums. This is going to be episode number 6 for the series, and we're hunting box number 6, which is this Loomis box right here. And because it's a Loomis box, I did have to open the box to make sure it wasn't brand new uncirculated 23s or 22s, because I have been getting a lot of those over the summer. But I don't know if you guys saw it at all. We did get a Buffalo Nickel Ender on roll number 46 for the box. So let's hope that there's more than just that one in the box. And as a recap, from episode 5, we were able to add 3 spots in our albums here. And all 3 spots were pre-1960, which is pretty cool. So hopefully we can get some more additions in this episode. And I really hope there's more additions for our Buffalo Nickel albums here in this episode. Being we only have 2 slots filled in the album, so it'd be real nice to get another, at least 1, maybe 2 or 3. But we'll just have to see how it goes. So I'm going to start with roll number 1, which is on the completely adjacent corner from our Buffalo Nickel Ender. But I'll be back as soon as I have my first find. And if you guys liked the video as you're watching through it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be on the lookout for more. Roll number 1 is kicking us off with a 1941. And that's going to be from Philadelphia. Alrighty. Roll number 2 is going to give us another 40s find. And it's a 1940. We can flip it to see if there's a mint mark. And there's not. So that's 1940, Philadelphia. 2 40s for the box. Alright guys, I seem to be finding quite a few of these lately here. But I have another 2023 Philadelphia nickel here, and I threw it under the scope just as a curiosity. And we have yet another die clash right here. You can clearly see both of Jefferson's eyes right underneath the Monticello building. And if you turn it over to the other side, yep, we do have clashing on this side as well. You can see the line, this which would be from the steps on the building and the bottom of the building itself, going right across Jefferson's eyes right there. And yep, you can see it down here as well. This is the top of the building, the crown of the top right there. You can see that real clear. So, yet another 2023 die clash, roll number 3. Alrighty. Alright guys, we're up to roll number 9 now. And we actually found 2 finds in roll number 9. First one being another one from the 40s here, 1949. And that one is going to be out of Denver. So I believe we can check that for a D over an S, which I do not see. Okay. And then our second find is going to be our first 50s out of the box in 1952 out of Philadelphia. Alrighty. Very next roll, roll number 10, and we're going to have another 1949 here. Will it have a mint mark? And it does not. It's going to be a Philadelphia. Not in bad shape either. Alrighty. Roll number 13 is going to give us a 1958. And that is going to be out of Denver. Alright, that's 2 50s. Roll 17. And we're going to have a 1957 out of Philadelphia. Alright, keep on moving. Very next roll, roll number 18. And we're going to have 2 finds. And the first one is going to be another 1949. And that's going to be a Philadelphia example. And then our second find is going to be a 1958. And that's going to be another Denver example. Alrighty. Roll number 21 is going to give us two finds again here, both being older Jeffersons. And the first one is going to be a 1940. And that has a San Francisco mint mark, the little S there on the right side of the Monticello. So that's going to be one we don't see very often. 1940 San Francisco. And then our second one is going to be a 1954. And that looks like the Denver mint mark. Yipper. All right. Cool. Definitely take both of them. Very next roll. Roll number 22. And we're going to have a 1959 out of Denver. Alrighty. Roll number 29 is going to give us another 40s nickel. And that's going to be a 1946. And it looks like it's out of Philadelphia. And then also in roll number 28, we also had another 50s nickel, and that's going to be a 1959 out of Denver. Alrighty. 21 rolls to go. Roll number 32 is going to give us a 1955. If this doesn't have a mint mark on the reverse, it's a semi-key date. So let's give it a flip. And we do have a mint mark, so that's going to be a 55 Denver. We'll still take it. Roll number 38. And we're going to have another 1946 nickel here. And we can give it the flip and see if there's a mint mark. And there is, actually. Got a 46 Denver. Alrighty. Definitely take that one. And keep moving. Alright, well, roll number 39 was a little more eventful. We actually got 3 finds out of roll number 39. First one being a 1959 from Denver. Second one being another 1955 that we can flip to see if it has a mint mark or not. Hopefully it doesn't. And that's going to be another Denver. And then last but not least for roll 39, I have another 2023 Jefferson here. And I put it under my scope. And we have another, what looks like to be a late stage die clash on this one. You can just barely see those eyes under the Monticello. So, pretty cool. Another 23 die clash. Well, I kind of have to laugh because we're on the very next roll. Roll number 40 now. And we're going to have another 3 finds in this roll. First one being a 1954. And that's going to be out of Denver. And then our second one being the oldest for the hunt. We have a 1939. So hopefully this has a mint mark on it. And it's going to be a Philadelphia. So we can check that for the DDR, which I do not see on this one. And also, last but not least for roll 40, we have another 2023 Jefferson nickel. And I don't even have to put this one under the scope. You guys can see those eyes underneath the Monticello again. And there they are. It's pretty wild. I think that's going to be 3 or 4 for this box now. And this one's not as pronounced on the obverse side. But still a die clash. And I'll take it. Roll 41. We're going to have another find. And it's going to be a 1958. Which actually has what looks like a lot of mint luster left on it. And that's going to be a Denver. Not in bad shape. Pretty good. That might be a book upgrader right there. But alright. 9 rolls to go. Roll number 43. We're going to have another 50s Jefferson nickel. 1954. And this one's going to be out of Denver again. Alrighty. Roll 44. And we have a 1956. First of the hunt. And it's going to be out of Denver. Alright, not bad. 50s are starting to stack up. And we got 6 rolls to go. And one of them is that Buffalo Ender. That's coming up very soon. Well, we're up to roll number 36, and this Buffalo Ender is the only thing that happened to be in the entire roll of interest. So we can give it the flip and see what the date is on it. Does have a slight ring of death on the reverse here, but let's see what the date is. Please be old. What are we going to have? 1936. All right. Well, hey, it's a Buffalo, and I'll still take it. But 1936, Philadelphia. Buffalo nickel in the box. Still no silver. Roll number 48. And we're going to have a 40s find this time. A 1940. Let's hope it has a mint mark. And it does not. So that's going to be a 1940 Philadelphia. And guess what? We got another 2023 Philly. And again, I don't even have to put this one under the scope. You can see those eyes underneath the building again. So we have yet another 2023 Die Clash Jefferson nickel. Die Clashes are starting to stack up again in this box. We got 2 rolls to go. Let's see what we can find. Alright guys, well, we'll have the box hunted now. And for having a Buffalo nickel ender, I'm really surprised we only got that one single Buffalo nickel, being in 1936 right here. That's really surprising, but I guess that's just how it goes sometimes in coin roll hunting, you know. Sometimes the box will get your hopes up and then completely stomp them down as you hunt through the box. But all right, so we'll get into it. This box did give us a total of 34 finds, and 25 of them are pre-1960s Jefferson nickels. And like I showed, the 36 here, this is the oldest out of the box. And it's actually in pretty decent shape. Just wish it didn't have the ring of death from being the roll ender. But we did get one 1939 Philadelphia, not the DDR. And we got a total of 9 from the 1940s. Good mix there. And then 14 from the 50s. And I believe there was one that was in pretty decent shape. That might be an upgrade for the book. We'll just have to see. And then as far as foreigns go, we got 2 Canadians. A 1984 and a 1986. And then errors for the box are going to be 6 in total that I found of these Die Clashes for the 2023. This is one of the lesser examples. You can barely see that under the steps there in the middle. That's a late stage, and then I found also some that were a much earlier stage. This is like a mid stage right here. And then let's see. Did I get... Yeah, this is a much earlier stage. You can see both those eyes pretty well. And I believe 1 or 2 of the coins... Yeah, this one you can kind of see it. But you can see the top of the Monticello building on the obverse side, which is pretty cool. And then also, I didn't film it, but just include it in the wrap-up here. This is a 2021 Philadelphia with the Beehive die chip you can see on the side of the building right here. If I put my thumb, and I'll put it under the scope to show you as a little closer. And there you can see it really nice. So, I believe that's the first 2021 die chip Beehive that I have. So, overall, this was an okay box. Just kind of a letdown that we only had the one single Buffalo nickel. I was really hoping for more. But, with that being said, let me put any additions into the book or any upgrades that we could possibly have. And I'll be back as soon as I have that done to show you what the books look like. And alright guys, well, for episode 6, we're only going to have one addition for the albums and also one upgrade. That's going to be it. And so I'll show you what the addition is going to be. And that's this 2010 out of Denver right here. So we now have that spot filled. And then our upgrade, like I had said, is that 1958 Denver that would possibly upgrade, and it did, because the old one that we had in there looked just like the 58 Philly next to it. And that is a much better looking example of that Denver. So that's going to be it for this episode. It's not nearly as eventful as the previous episodes, but I guess that's how it's going to start to get now as we get more of these spots filled up in these books here. But if you guys still enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be on the lookout for more episodes and see how nice we can make these books look towards the end of the hunt here, and you know, when we get these books filled up. So we'll just have to see how long it takes, and if it does take a while, well, that's alright, because I'm ready and I'm well prepared to have this take as long as it possibly needs to, because I want to make these books look as nice as I can. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.